Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ray Robinson here, coming to you live on a Sunday afternoon. It is November 11th, 2018, and I just want to give you guys my quick overview for the week on a few pairs that I'm currently looking at. I'm going to analyze Euro US dollar, and the pound Aussie. Kind of give you guys a little bit of perspective of what I see. So, for those who've been following me, been trading with me for the past, few years, that, and I got my boy Eric calling me right now. Yo, what's up, bro? Hey, I'm actually recording the video right now. I'm about to, I'm gonna hit you back. All right, bro. Yeah, Eric, he's one of my business partners that I trade with. But get right back into this. Yeah, guys, we are live, raw and uncut. Any and everything can happen. So with that being said, let's dive right into this. Like I said, I'm looking to, show you guys my perspective of this overall, my overall view of the market for the week. A couple of pairs that I'm currently eyeing, but yeah, for those who've been trading with me for the past year, 3 years, past 6 months, however long you've been trading with me, you all know I trade Harmonics. That's my style. I love it. I can identify the market, pinpoint, reversal points and stuff like that. When it comes to trading harmonic patterns, it gives me a sense of direction. Remind you guys, this right here is not any type of financial advice. This is only my overview, my analysis that I see in the market. So don't come in here, trying to take these trades that I'm currently going over. Even though I will be in the trades myself, but my entry might be a little bit different from yours. So, definitely use proper risk management. Don't come in here doing things that you can't afford to risk in the markets. Trading does require trading, is very, very risky. You can lose a lot of money, but at the end of the day, let's dive right into this. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my own technical analysis. So let me throw on some trading music real quick, like 2 seconds. All right, cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into this thing. So looking at Euro US dollar, this right here, this big drop right here happened last week on NFP. And what happened was, looking at this market, I see a bigger picture looking at this. Let me go ahead and grab my trend line. Is this what I'm looking for? Yeah, perfect. So what I'm looking at in this market right here, I see I have this current high point right here, and also have this low point right here, level of support, level of resistance up here. And let me go ahead and highlight that. Move this out the way. My level of resistance, my level of support. But before I even get down to this point right here, what I want to do is analyze all this previous history right here. Looking at the market again, I see one of my favorite patterns, Cypher pattern in the markets. I'm about to go ahead and analyze that for you. A lot of people ask all the time, well, how do you identify the Cypher pattern before it even happens or whatever like that? How do I see it? So I want to take this level of resistance up here. I'm going to change this trend line a little bit. Let me turn it black. Let me make it a little bit thicker. So yeah, I'm taking this level of resistance up here, and from this point, all I'm going to do is follow the market, okay? From this level of resistance, all I'm going to do is follow the market down. Follow it down to this previous level of support. Remind you guys, all of this to my right did not even happen yet, all right? So I'm not even looking at this information over here right now. I'm just following the market from this point, this level of resistance. So now that I have that done, I'm just going to take my fib, okay? Take my fib from this level of resistance all the way down to this level of support. And I'm looking for a retracement level of a 38.2 minimum. We can see that we clearly got that 38.2 touch without price closing above the 61.8. All right. So now that I got that 38.2 touch, I have identified already what my X leg is, my A leg is, and my B point. following the market from my B pointing down, I see I have this new level of support right here. The Cypher pattern is pretty distinct from all the other patterns. All right, remember that. The C leg always pushes below the A leg. So what I want to do right now is go ahead and grab my Fibonacci extension tool, and I'm going to take it from X all the way back down to A, my A point, which is level of support, all the way back up here to X. And I'm looking for price to hit that 1272 level. Let me line that up perfectly. I like to get surgical on these charts. So we can see that price then came down and hit that 1272 level. And right now it's giving us like a little double bottom down here at this level, this 1272 level. So what I'm currently hoping is that this level holds right here, and we see that push to the upside from this point on. If I zoom out, you can also see that we have some type of confluence over here. You can see how price came down and hit this level of support, the support line right here. Price hit that level of support, hit it one time, came back and hit it twice. And it came back in and it's trying to hit it a third time. So like I said, hopefully, this level holds and we can see price turn to the upside for the completion of this bearish Cypher pattern that we're looking for. But the completion of this move, let me go ahead and delete this fib right here. I'm actually looking for price to push all the way up to this level up here. And let me delete this 127, this fib extension. I'm looking for price to complete. I'm going to take the entire move of my X. Let me identify these real quick. So I now have my X leg. That's an X, all right. I have my A leg. I got handwriting like a kindergarten. I don't even know what that is. I have my B point right here. I have my B point. Now I have my C leg identified, all right? So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead on and take my fib from my X point all the way to the completion of my C point, all the way down to the completion of that C leg right here. And I'm looking for price to complete at the 78.6 level right here. So like I say, I hope this level down here holds. I'm going to show you why I hope it holds, because if you look at the smaller picture within this harmonic pattern, I'm going to show you another harmonic pattern as well. So I'm hoping that price go ahead, pretty much holds at this level and pushes all the way up to the upside and complete at the 786, then roll over to, go ahead and hit targets based off of this bearish harmonic pattern. So if I go ahead on and draw my, take my tool and identify this harmonic. And this is why I love trading harmonics, to give you a sense of direction in the market. X to A to B, B to C, C completes all the way up here at D at the 78.6. So what will make this palette invalid is if price, let me throw my extension back up here, X to A all the way back up here to X. What will make this pattern invalid is if it breaches past that 1414 level. If price decides to push down and close below the 1414 level, that would then make this pattern invalid, all right? So right now we still have a valid C point because price didn't close below that 1414 level. So now what I'm looking at right now is price to go ahead and complete and push to the upside. And, hopefully we get that price to push it upside and these levels hold down here. So now let me show you why I want these levels to hold, because I'm actually in this trade right here, holding a position as well. If I go ahead on and zoom in, look what we have right here in this little area. We have a Cypher pattern completion in this area right here. I'm about to draw this out for you guys real quick. So again, here we go. Starting from this level of support right here, I take my fill from this level support all the way up here to this level of resistance, and we get that price to complete at the 61.6 level off of this XA. XA fib retracement, which gives me my B point. Like I told you guys, this is still valid. We're looking for a minimum 38.2 retracement. As long as the price doesn't close below the 61.8 level, this is still a valid Cypher pattern. We can see that price came down and wicked it, all right? What I mean by close is if this candlestick right here would have closed below like that 61.8 would have been invalid. But we see that this candlestick came down and wicked it and pulled back. It was a major rejection at that level. So now I have identified my XAB leg, X, my A point, and my B point. So what I want to do right now is go ahead and identify my C leg, okay? So what I'm going to do is take my Fibonacci extension tool, and this is the inverse of what I just showed you guys. This is a bullish Cypher pattern. The overall picture that I showed you guys in the beginning is a bearish harmonic pattern. So if I take my fib from my X, my Fibonacci extension from my X to A, all the way back down to X, we can see that we get price to come up and hit that 1272 level. Same as you see right here. This level right here hit the 1272 level on the big, on the bigger picture. Same exact thing that we have right here. That 1272 level was hit on the smaller picture right here on this bearish. I'm sorry, on this bullish harmonic pattern. So now we have our C leg established. That's our C leg, and the completion of this move is going to be at the 78.6. So I'm going to take my Fibonacci extension from X all the way up to the completion of C. I'm giving y'all the raw the raw footage right now on how to trade these harmonic patterns. Hope y'all pay attention and take notes. Price then pushed all the way down at the 78.6 level. Like I said, I'm currently holding a position right here. And I'm actually going to swing. I'm going to hold this trade all the way to the completion of the bigger harmonic pattern. So this is where I entered the market on Friday. I'm holding that position. And I actually got another position right here as well. So I'm holding these two positions, looking for price to push all the way up and complete that harmonic pattern. So what we have right here, we have X, XA to B, C, all the way down here to D. And sometimes, like I say, and I'm going to go ahead on and put it right here because that's where I enter my first order. And sometimes we have, if I go ahead on and delete this, and let me zoom back out. Sometimes we have these smaller harmonic patterns within the bigger harmonic, within inside the bigger picture. So let me grab my Fibonacci extension tool and go ahead on and draw this out again. And 78.6 completes right here. I'm gonna put a trend line right here at 78.6, and let me delete this fib and throw this one on there. X to A to B, D to C, C completion all the way up here to D. All right, and let me change this color. Let me change that color to, I guess, green. All right, perfect. So yeah, if this level holds, like I said, we got a smaller harmonic within a bigger harmonic. The completion of this small harmonic is the D leg, whereas the C leg right here should push all the way up to the D leg completion of the bigger harmonic. And sometimes I love trading the C leg of harmonic patterns to play at the D leg, but only if there's another harmonic, a smaller harmonic pattern that has a D completion at the C point. So right now we're looking at a possible, from where price is currently at, we're looking at a possible 300 and let's say 70 pip move to the upside. 300 to 70 pip move to the upside based off of this structure right here that I see. So like I said, I'm going to be holding this position, and what's going to change my mind is if price continues to break down and close below this 1414 level. So X to A, we'll do this again, X to A. yeah, price breaks below this 1414 level, then I'm gonna go ahead and exit that trade. So I'm only risking about, I don't know, probably about 80 pips, maybe 100 pips the most, depending on if I get that. If a candlestick closes below the 1414 level, then I'm gonna exit that trade. So yeah, and like I say, we got a little bit of structure over here. Let me see if I can go ahead and see what else happened over here. I don't know if it's gonna give me that data going all the way back, but oh well. But yeah, we see price came down to hit this level of support, came right back down, it's retesting it, and look like it's going to retest it for a third time and push it upside. So there's no time frame on when price is going to push up to that level. Excuse me, when price is going to push up to that level. Honestly, when you trading, price has no, time doesn't exist when you're trading, all right? So a lot of people are probably going to ask, well, what time do you think it's going to push up? Nah, price does not have any, trading, when you're trading, there's no such thing as time. All right, it's basically like you're in a matrix or whatever. You just lose track of all time because time doesn't exist when you're trading, all right? Trading Forex. So remember that. You just, whenever it wants to push up to that level, then that's when I want to enter for my sell, my short position. So this is one pair that I'm looking at, Euro US dollar. Like I said, I'm currently in this trade for a buy, and I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it up until this point right here, around the 1.1700 area. So I'm just going to wait and be patient. So this will probably be one of the only trades I'll take this week. That's Euro US dollar. Another trade that I'm looking at, GBP AUD. So again, trading harmonic patterns is, like I said, when you learn how to trade harmonic patterns, you'll become a beast ass trader. Everybody know that's my slope, my line. That's like what's the word I'm looking for? That is my name, beast ass trader. So looking at GBP AUD, what we have on GBP AUD is another harmonic pattern. And let me zoom out of my charts so I can go ahead on and identify this. What time frame was I on? Was I on the daily chart or? All right, cool, here we go. So looking at, let me go to a daily chart real quick and see if I can get a clear structure. All right, here we go. So looking at GBP pound Aussie on the daily chart, we have a harmonic pattern within the structure right here. It's called the shark pattern. Actually two patterns within this. Two patterns that if you've been following me, I have not been over with you at all, but I'm about to go over it right now. So looking at this right here, we have what we call a shark pattern, followed by a 5-0 pattern. And I have not went over these patterns at all. All right. A sharp pattern followed by a 5-0 pattern. Normally when you see a sharp pattern, you'll see this 5-0 pattern happen right after. I'm about to go over that right now. So looking at this move right here, this is my, period of consolidation right here. Price then broke out of that little structure zone and made its mind up and pushed to the downside. So we all know harmonic patterns normally start with the period of consolidation like that, and then price makes up its mind. So when price decided to push to the downside, what I'm going to do is, this is going to be my X leg. This is my start point, my O. This will be my A point. This will be my B point, and this will be my C point right here for the 5-0 pattern. Or this will be my X point. This will be my A, B, C, and the D point completion for the sharp pattern. So you can look at it either way. So I'm gonna keep it simple as possible. Looking at the market right here for the shark pattern, I'm gonna take my Fibonacci extension from here, from my level of support to my level of resistance, back down to my, I'm sorry, wrong way. Take it from my level of resistance right there down to the level of support, back up here to this level of resistance. I'm looking for price at that 1.13 level, which it hit right here. Gave me that 1.13 touch. Okay, so I can go ahead on and label that. I can go ahead on and label that. And what I want to do now is clear that. And what I want to do now is see what this level right here is, okay? I'm looking for a price to give me a 1.618 touch minimum without going above a 2.24 level. So, like I say, I'm going to go ahead on and level this out. X, A, B, C. So to find my D point, I'm just going to take my Fibonacci extension again, take it from X to A, I'm sorry, A to B, A, B, all the way back down to my A point. I'm looking for price to give me that 1618 touch, and we got that 1618 touch, and price started to push up to the upside. Let me go ahead and add that 2.24 level in there. Let me add that 2.24 level. Make sure we didn't break, damn, my bad. Make sure we didn't break above that. Let me do this again. A, B. Back down to A. And let me go ahead and grab this. Let me grab this this 2.24 right here. Let me add that in there. And make sure price didn't break above it. You can see price came right up to that 2.24 level, and it hit it and reversed at that level. So now we have that sharp pattern completion. We have that our sharp pattern right here: X to A to B, B to C, C completion all the way up there. All the way up here at the 2.24 level. Let me line that up perfectly. Boom, right there. Price didn't close above that 2.24 level. So now, with this sharp pattern completion, what we look for now is a continuation to the upside based off of this move. Okay. Everything lined up for the sharp pattern completion. It was a nice sell that happened. So now what we're looking at, and I'm gonna show you everything that I see on the chart. So now what we're looking at is for price to start the reverse at this 50% level. So if I take my fib from my C leg all the way up here to my completion of my D point, that 5-0 pattern will normally fall back into a level of structure. So if I look left, and that structure point normally would line up with our B point right here. Okay, what price is currently at. So that 50% level, if I put a trend line on that 50% level, let me delete this again. Let me clear that and delete this. If I go ahead on and drop a trend line, I'll go ahead on and drop a trend line on this 50% level. We can see that it lines up, falls right into that B point, which would be a nice reversal zone. The 5-0 pattern, the reversal point for that is normally at the 50% level with our stops just below our 61.8 level. Let me turn this red. So what I could be looking for right now is price to start reversing somewhere in this area. And like I say, this is what this pattern looks like. Again, this is the sharp pattern. Go ahead on and draw this out. We got our point right here, X, A, B, B, C, See completion up here. And then looking for price to fall into this 50% zone right here with our stop losses below the 61.8. But looking at this pattern, I see something that I love to trade, which is the Cypher pattern. So based off of what I see right now, and I see a Cypher pattern also developing, completing down here in this zone, and I go ahead and draw these levels out again. Take my fib from my X point right here, all the way up here to my A point. We get that minimum 38.2 touch right here. Take my Fibonacci extension tool from my, let me go ahead and label this X, A, and B. Taking my Fibonacci extension tool from my X leg all the way to my A leg, all the way back down to my X. We get that 1272 touch again. You can tell that these extension levels are very, very strong. Price normally reverses out of these levels. Hit that 1272 level, and we all know the completion of the Cypher pattern completes at the 78.6. So what I'm going to do is take my fib from my X leg and extend it all the way out to my C point. Let me go ahead and identify that. Go ahead and label this my C point. So that 78.6 falls right here. So we can be looking for price. Like I said, I can be aggressive based off this 5-0 pattern that I have. I can be aggressive and just enter a buy, or I can be conservative and put a buy stop at this 50% level and keep my stop loss below my 61.8 level, just in case price does decide to push down to the 78.6. So that's option one is this. I can put a buy stop right here. Put a buy stop right here. BUYSTOP. Put a buy stop at this 50% level right here. And if price, push back up, it'll continue to, run through my order. Or that's option one. Option two is I wait for price to push to the downside, hit my order for my at the 78.6 for the Cypher pattern, and then buy it to the upside out of this area right here. That's option two. So, and this is what this looks like. X to A to B, B to C, C to D. Let me change this color right here. X to A to B, B to C. C completes all the way down here to D. Let me change this color to there. So these are my options right here. And with this 5-0 pattern, if I do decide to enter right here, my target will be at the C leg right here. That'll be my target. This will be my target right here. If I enter at this 50% level with a buy stop, my target will be the C leg, and then basically what I'm going to do is just trail my order from that point. So we get a possible, if price can, decides to, push back up and hold this level right here without going past the 61.8, then we can be looking at a possible 700 pip move to the upside based off of that. If price pushes down to this level right here, then my targets will be, taking it from C to D, my target will be at 38.2, about 400 pip move to the upside right there, and then target two will be another 700 pip move to the upside. So these are going to be some pretty big moves in the market this week that I'm looking for, but this is what I'm seeing right now on GBP AUD. The market's open up in about 30 minutes. It's 4:33 p.m. right now. So like I say, these are the pairs that I'll be looking at. And yeah, guys, like I say, when you start understanding these harmonic patterns, I promise you, you'll be unstoppable in the markets using proper risk management and not getting ahead of yourself and just waiting for these patterns to complete. So yeah, hope you guys got a lot of value from this. If you aren't in my Pip Talk channel, definitely subscribe to my Pip Talk channel. And this is where I drop all my analysis right here. My name right here, Da Vinci Code. You can search my name in Pip Talk at # Ray Robinson. Let me see if we get this to load real quick. Let me log in. So yeah, if you aren't in my Pip Talk channel, definitely subscribe to it. Add your friends in it as well, your team members, your business partners. Those who want to learn how to trade harmonics, feel free to add everybody in it. So I'll be dropping this video inside my Pip Talk channel shortly, right here, Ray Robinson. Like I say, make sure you guys subscribe. But yeah, it's going slow right now. What the hell? This is where I drop all my analysis and communicate with those who want to learn how to trade harmonic patterns and so forth. So yeah, you can see I have all my analysis and stuff in here. So yeah, you can see I have all my analysis and everything in here, where I have an active group of individuals that follow me. If you're in my Pip Talk channel, shout out to you guys, and hope you guys are learning a lot of value in here. You can see here's one trade that I took, GBP US dollar, trading the harmonic. This is a bullish bat pattern. Price came down, hit our entry, reversed, hit target 1, and it went on to hit target 2. After I took a screenshot, price went up and hit target 2, and I think it pushed beyond that as well. So yeah, this type of information that you guys get when you are trading with me, and I even have a video going over that as well. More harmonics that I've taken. So you can see this is a before and after picture right here. This is before on Euro JPY. I was entering at the D point right here. Price have not completed there yet. And then this is the aftermath. Price went on for a couple hundred pips. And this is the type of things that we get within our Pip Talk channel, type of value that I provide for, members that are subscribed to my channel. So yeah, guys, if you got value from this, feel free to follow me on Instagram. My IG is billionaire. I'll go ahead and write that out real quick. BILL, 2 I's, ONAIRE, billionaire. So this is my IG. So feel free to follow me on Instagram and drop a comment. B-Stash Trader on my last post. That's my goal, is to create B-Stash traders within this community. Teach you guys how to identify these patterns with the naked eye. And really hope you guys take it to that next level. So that's my time. Appreciate it. Much love, and I'll see you guys on the next video.